Can you imagine a time when replacing a failing heart with a healthy one was pure science fiction? Well, just a few decades ago, it was. Today, we're diving into the incredible, high-stakes story of the world's first human-to-human heart transplant. A medical miracle that redefined the limits of what's possible. Our story begins in Cape Town, South Africa, on December 3, 1967. The lead surgeon, a charismatic and ambitious man named Dr. Christiaan Barnard, is about to attempt something no one has ever successfully done before. His patient is 53-year-old Louis Washkansky, a grocer whose heart is so weak that he has only weeks, maybe even days, to live. For Washkansky, this experimental surgery isn't just a long shot, it's his only shot. The heart donor was a young woman named Denise Darvall. Just hours earlier, she was tragically struck by a car while crossing the street. Her father, in a moment of unimaginable grief, made a courageous decision. He agreed to donate his daughter's heart, hoping her death could give another person a chance at life. This single act of generosity would change the course of medical history forever. Inside the operating room at Groote Schuur Hospital, the tension was electric. The team knew that every second counted. Dr. Barnard and his skilled surgical team, numbering around 30 people, had rehearsed this procedure countless times on animals. But this was different. This was a human life hanging in the balance. The surgery began in the dead of night. They carefully removed Washkansky's failing heart, leaving an empty cavity in his chest. It was a moment of absolute vulnerability. Then came the critical part, placing Denise Darvall's healthy heart into Washkansky's chest. Team worked with breathtaking precision, meticulously stitching the new heart into place, connecting the major blood vessels one by one. The air was thick with anticipation. Would it work? Would the heart, once disconnected from its original body, start beating again in a new one, for what felt like an eternity? The transplanted heart lay still. The team waited, holding their breath. Then, Dr. Barnard made the call to use an electric shock to try and jumpstart it. One shock, nothing. Another, still nothing. The pressure in the room was immense. On the third attempt, a small, hopeful flicker. And then, a beat. A slow, steady, rhythmic beat. The heart was alive. It was pumping blood through Louis Washkansky's body. A wave of relief and quiet celebration washed over the operating room. They had done it. The surgery lasted for 5 grueling hours. When Dr. Barnard emerged, he was met with a storm of media attention. The news spread like wildfire across the globe. It was a headline that captivated the world. Man gets new heart. Dr. Barnard became an international celebrity overnight. He was hailed as a hero, a pioneer who had crossed the final frontier of surgery. For Louis Washkansky, life was transformed. The day after the surgery, he was sitting up in bed talking, and even cracking jokes with the nurses. He told reporters, "I am a new Frankenstein." His recovery was remarkable, and for a short while, he was the most famous patient on the planet. The world watched in awe as this ordinary man lived with another person's heart beating inside his chest. However, the journey was far from over. The biggest challenge wasn't the surgery itself, but the body's natural tendency to reject a foreign organ. The immune system is designed to attack anything it doesn't recognize. And the new heart was a prime target. Washkansky was given powerful drugs to suppress his immune system, but this left him vulnerable to infections. Tragically, just 18 days after his historic operation, Louis Washkansky passed away from pneumonia, while his time with the new heart was short. His case proved that heart transplantation was not just a theoretical possibility, but a clinical reality. He and Denise Darvall became symbols of courage and hope. Dr. Barnard's groundbreaking surgery opened the door for thousands of heart transplants that have since saved countless lives. It spurred a revolution in transplant medicine, leading to better anti-rejection drugs and improved surgical techniques. Today, heart transplantation is a relatively common procedure, offering a new lease on life to people with end-stage heart failure. The story of the first heart transplant is more than just a medical achievement. It's a powerful story of human courage, scientific ambition, and the profound gift of donation. It reminds us that even in the face of immense loss, there can be hope. and that one person's incredible decision can ripple through time to save generations of others. Thank you for watching, and if you found this story as inspiring as I did, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that changed our world.